Milwaukee theater transformation. Sri Lankan brunch finds new home in Melbourne. Irish lamb debuts in America after decades. And Toronto sports teams play nice. Hey, this is good news you need. I'm Steve Rhode, and I've got stories from around the world that I wanted to share with you today. Plus a dad joke that's safe for all the kiddos in cars. All right, first up. You know how everyone says the arts are struggling and theaters are closing? Well, actually, Milwaukee just invested $8 million proving that wrong. The Milwaukee Repertory Theater just unveiled their stunning expansion and renovation project. And the coolest part? They took an old neoclassical power station, this beautiful historic building, and transformed it into their main performance venue. The architectural firm EUA connected all their existing buildings into one cohesive complex, preserving history while creating modern theater space. That's $8 million invested in community arts and live theater. That's the kind of thing that still happens when communities decide culture matters. Now, speaking of good things happening for local businesses, everyone thinks unique restaurants can't survive, right? Well, here's a Sri Lankan cafe in Melbourne, Australia. It's not just surviving, they're expanding. Lankan Tucker just moved from their tucked-away spot in Brunswick West to a prime location right in Carlton. That's Melbourne's famous dining strip. They specialize in authentic Sri Lankan brunch fare, and they've been successful enough to move to a bigger, better location where more people can discover them. I mean, that's how you do it. Start small, build a following with great food, and then expand when you're ready. Quality still wins. Well, here's something that's never happened before. Well, actually, while everyone talks about trade barriers and closed markets, Ireland just opened a massive door. Irish lamb was served in the United States for the very first time this week, after gaining export access in 2022. They launched at a special event on Park Avenue in New York. Ireland's food exports to the U.S. hit 1.8 billion euros last year. That's up 22%. And the U.S. is now their second largest export market after the U.K. That's how to break into a market, work through regulations, position yourself as a premium, and show up strong. Irish farmers just gained access to millions of American consumers. Now, wait till you hear this. Here's something you don't see every day. Sports teams actually helping each other instead of competing. Toronto's hockey team and basketball team are literally changing their game schedules to make room for the Blue Jays' first World Series in 32 years. The Maple Leafs moved 3 games to earlier times, and the Raptors shifted 2 home games. Also, fans can watch everything. The Raptors are even showing the World Series on their arena's big screen after their games. That's pure sportsmanship. Multiple leagues working together to give fans the best experience during a historic moment for the city. All right, time for your dad joke. What do you call a Frenchman wearing sandals? Philippe Philop. That's your good news for today. I'm Steve Rhode, and I'm glad you're here. Links to all the stories are in the episode description. If this helped you today, share it with someone else who might need it. Hey, I'll see you next time. Bye.